If you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to follow an 1800 calorie deficit, but you don't know what to eat, in today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you exactly how you can eat 1800 calories, eat a lot of food, and still lose weight. And to make things even better, I'm going to use the example, which is going to be the diary of a client that I currently have. So this is exactly what he's eating to ensure that he's hitting 1800 calories every single day. So let's get into it. All right, so the first thing we need to know about this client is that his actual calorie deficit is a little bit higher than 1800 calories, but he is choosing to do some calorie banking each day, which means that he is saving some calories from his Monday to Friday so he can enjoy some extra calories on the weekend. This is a strategy that I suggest for a lot of you who want to eat generally foods that are going to be a little bit more higher in calories. You want to enjoy some social outings, maybe you want to have some drinks, or you want to go and eat some pizza, but you know that if you do that, it's going to ruin your calorie deficit. If you do some calorie banking, it's going to allow you to actually be able to enjoy some of the foods that you enjoy. So for breakfast, he's having some chicken mince. He's having 100 grams, which is only 135 calories, but 100 grams of chicken mince is about 30 grams of protein. Then he's having a whole bunch of different veggies. He's having some white rice. He's having a pretty moderate amount, only 25 grams. And he is spicing that up with a couple of blend like herbs. And he is spicing that up with a peri peri spice blend, some lemon juice, and a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't really add too many calories. So for his breakfast, he's eating 255 calories. He's getting over 30 grams of protein. He's getting some fiber and some good carbs. It's a great breakfast to start the day with. He's also getting some fish oil, so some healthy omega-3s and some glucosamine. For lunchtime, he's tight on time, and I know that he works pretty hard, so he's getting a My Muscle Chef meal. For anyone who's not from Australia, these are meal prep meals that you can buy from most servos or convenience stores and even supermarkets. Most of them already have their macros and calories calculated. This particular one is the chicken curry with basmati rice, and it's 340 grams and it comes in at 327 calories. Now, he's getting at least 30 to 35 grams of protein with this, which is a pretty good lunch. Then for dinner, he had a stir fry, so 250 grams of Coles beef, so he's upped his protein intake here. He's having like a stir fry type thing, so some mee goreng sauce. He's having an egg, so getting even more protein. Some more white rice, a little bit larger amount than he had for breakfast, and he's having an onion, so pretty much like a beef stir fry. This is coming in at 628 calories, and he's well over in the 40 to 50 gram protein range now, which is great. Then for his snacks, he had a banana, he had a Fiber One lemon drizzle square, he even got some chocolate in, so he got a cherry ripe, so one out of the 12 pack, and he got some smart sweets. Smart sweets are like low sugar, health conscious type sweets that we sell here in Australia. Then for drinks, he, for the most part, had things for training, so a bit of pre-workout, some creatine, an electrolyte drink, some Pepsi Max. So as you can see, he had quite a variety of like flavored drinks, but most of these drinks, as you can see here, have very little calories, even the Pepsi Max. And he's not going to die from aspartame for anyone who's worried about that. Remember, if you are the kind of person who's worried about artificial sweeteners in your soft drinks, what you have to know is that a lot of the times to actually get some of the bad side effects from artificial sweeteners, you need to drink a enormous amount of Pepsi Max or Coke Zero for it to actually affect your health. One Pepsi can a day isn't going to do that. Then we had some Monster, so some zero sugar, energy drink, the Lando Norris flavor, which I have not had, but I've heard good things about. And then we had some desserts. So we had some YoPro, so like a protein yogurt. So he would have got another 15 grams of protein there, and a crunchy Freddo. So what I love about this particular 1800 calorie plan is that he has found a way to get a ton of different snacks throughout the day. He's found a way to bring in 2 pieces of chocolate. He's found a way to get a ton of different flavored drinks in, and most of them were low calories. And he's hit a pretty high amount of protein throughout the day. He had a decent amount of protein, carbohydrates, and fats in every single one of his meals. And his fiber was really high throughout his meal plan here. Now, what I want you to understand is that if you are in a calorie deficit, regardless of what the amount is, if it's 1800 or 1500 or whatever the amount is, you don't have to starve yourself. If you are conscious about making sure that you're choosing lower calorie foods so that you're able to eat them in higher volume, and you actually make sure that you include the food that you like eating. So if you want to have chocolate, include the chocolate in your calorie deficit. This will ensure that you actually stick to it, because we all know that if you can't ever do the thing you want to do, you're not going to stick to it. Imagine being married or being in a relationship with someone. And I know that this is going to hurt, because I know that some of you are probably in this position where you don't get to do any of your favorite things. What are the chances are, what are the chances that you're going to stay in that relationship are going to be long term? Probably not very high. Or if you are going to be there, you're going to be really unhappy. Instead, wouldn't it be better if you actually got to enjoy some of the things that you like doing in your relationship? Wouldn't that actually help you have a better relationship that actually lasts a longer period of time? I think so. The same thing can be true for your diet. So, if right now you are struggling with your diet and you don't know how many calories you should be eating, you can utilize my free calorie calculator. The link is below. And if you're the kind of person who needs a bit of assistance and you need some help and you want accountability, you can also apply for my coaching waitlist in the link below. And now, if you're the kind of person who didn't really understand what calorie banking was and you'd like to figure out how you can eat some of your favorite foods and still lose weight on the weekend, then you need to watch this video right here.